Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and set aside. So, I am live for the very first time on YouTube. So, I'm doing my morning thing with y'all. I have been away for a couple of weeks. I got a new phone, so I had to pick a case and then wait for my case to come in because I usually only do these chat things or my reels while I'm driving to work. And to be safe and to be hands free, I had to make sure I got the right kind of case that would stick to my magnet. So, hello, YouTube, with my very first live video. I'm so excited to be back with y'all again. I'm so excited to just be able to do this. Whoop, 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 whoop. I hope this day is finding you in fantastic shape and beauty and health and all of that kind of stuff. I talk about all kind of weird things. Most of the time I just babble about life and uh, how things can get going in your life once you make changes, because that's what I have been doing. And I am proof that this works. Oh, and for y'all that first time that's checking in, I get sidetracked a lot. Somebody told me, man, you got some ADD going on, don't you? Well, probably. Ah, squirrel. Like a while ago, just a second ago, I didn't do it. I'm very proud of myself. I love these new Broncos that are out, and I am not promoting this in any way. But I seen this white one just drive by. I was like, ooh, I like the white ones. But anyway, let's get going. So usually I try to talk about a certain thing every week. I try to post every week, but like for the last couple of weeks, I haven't posted because I only do these usually, I shouldn't say only, do these chats when I'm driving to work in the mornings because a lot of times that's when I get quiet time. Every once in a while, I'll have someone call me and it interrupts my video recording, and I'm not real tech savvy and been so busy here lately that I don't take time to sit down and figure it out. But work is slowing down. The kids have moved back in with their dad. So I've got a little bit of time on my hands. It might even be doing some stuff without the steering wheel in front of me. But I always want y'all to remember, if you ever do any videos like this while you're driving, please, please be safe. Because not only could you hurt someone else, but you can also hurt yourself. So make sure that you've always got your hands are free and that you are safe. You keep your eyes on the road. Now, of course, when you're stopped, you can look at the video or glance at the video like you would be glancing at your radio. So, and please, people, do not text and drive. There's been so many other people hurt and harmed because of things like this. And please do not watch, excuse me, short videos while you're driving. That is so dangerous. I know someone that does that now, and I frequently get onto them. Please don't watch that video while I'm in the car with you, and especially when no one's in the car with you. Oh, I would never be unsafe. That's being unsafe. So this is all a part of taking care of yourself, taking care of others. Safety is key. Make sure that you are always on alert, especially if you're doing these videos like me. Like my phone sits up against this magnet on the dashboard, and my eyes are on the road. So, and I love doing these things with y'all. That the couple of weeks that I was not posting, I noticed that I had gotten depressed. This is the word of the day: is not confirmation. What is it? It'll come to me as I talk. As I noticed that I did not post, I ended up going through a slight little depression area. It wasn't bad. It was just I noticed I was a little more sad. Accountable. That's the word. So this week's word is accountable. Be accountable for what you preach. So as when as I was going through this time of not posting and not being on these videos and talking to y'all, I through a time of sadness. And I did not realize it until Tuesday, because this Tuesday of this week, which is today, is August. What is today? August the 14th? I think today's the 14th or 15th. We've been so busy at work, my days are running together. And so Tuesday when I posted on Snapchat, and then yesterday when I tried to post on Instagram, which for some reason my Instagram page is weird, it's telling me it's not there. So I don't know what is up with that. But I noticed Tuesday how much happier I became. I was like, wow, I did not even realize that I had missed this so much. And it's the fact that I love trying, or I love helping people. I love being an inspiration to others. And it's just that thing where, you practice what you preach type thing. And I absolutely, my eyes are itching again this morning. I think it's this makeup, y'all. I cannot seem to find any mascara where my eyes do not itch. I've tried the cheap stuff. I've tried some of the expensive stuff, not real expensive, but like $15, $16. And I've tried the $2, I've tried the $1, all of it makes my eyes itch for some reason. But anyway, back to accountability. By posting these videos, I make myself accountable to you. And by making myself accountable to you, I have to portray with inside of myself this happy person. Yesterday I was listening Barry. I don't remember his last name, but he does a podcast, and I was listening to him yesterday, and he was talking to this white shama, and it was a guy that actually went to China and was taught by one of the biggest shamas there, and he comes back and he's teaching these practices to other people. And he was talking about how, you know your life, once you learn how to do these things with your body and your mind, your life just becomes more simple. Well, he said, write this down. He said, I handle all my problems that come my way with ease and, what did he say? Ease and something. Oh, ease and fun. So that's not exactly what he said. That was just that's not verbatim. So, but I was like, that makes a lot of sense. So instead of taking a problem that is on that can make you depressed or make you worried or make you anxious and stuff, look at it and go, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Talk to yourself. This is what you're gonna do. This problem, there, if it cannot be solved, then it's something that you cannot control. So why are you gonna sit here and worry about it? Oh, also, y'all, I'm driving and I do not have my glasses on. So if you are tuning in, I cannot see who you are and I cannot see what you're saying. One thing, it's not safe, and another thing, I have to bring it way up here like this. And I want to say thank you so much to Bobby and to S54. It looks like. Okay, that's why I can't do it. I'm stopped, so it was safe to look at it, but I have to put it right up on my face. Oh my God, this body is growing old, and I'm not liking it so much. But anyway, whenever we take our problems and we look at them and go, dude, what are you doing? Why are you so worried about this? This is a part of life. There is a country song about a young man or a man. He's sitting at the bar and he's just like, whoa, life is so rough. And this guy walks up to him. I assume in my mind it's an older guy. By the way, y'all, my car drives on its own. So if you ever see me pick my hands up for a long period of time, my car is driving by itself. I'm always safe. So just to let y'all know. And this other guy walks up and said, hey, dude, what's going on? Why are you so upset? So this guy starts telling him, the baby's got colic. My wife is is sick, and the house note is behind, and I mean all these problems. These are things, y'all, that are life. We have control over some of them. Some things we don't. Like the wife getting sick or the husband getting sick with a cold or a virus or something like that. I'm not talking about anything really bad. Oh, my wife has got a really bad cold and she's been down for a couple of days. And, I've just really had to take on a lot more to help in the house and plus working. And then the guy said, dude, this is life. Why are you, why are you so upset about it? When we learn to take these things as they come, we're not so focused on the problem, but we're focused on getting through the problem and getting the problem going and fixing it. It's not as bad as we think. Man, I remember I used to go, oh, poor me, look at my life, I'm a single mom. My dad, who helped me tremendously. I mean, I did not realize my daddy helped me until him and I after I got, a little bit up in age. I always tried to be there when I said I was there and visit him and bring the kids by, to make sure they had a good relationship with him. I did not realize how much he helped me. And then it was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay this bill? How am I going to get groceries? And, because we were always in that fine line of welfare. My kids couldn't get on Medicaid or all kids, which is what's Alabama's insurance for kids. We could not get food stamps. I couldn't get Section 8, but I didn't make enough money to be able to live comfortably, I thought in my mind. Another thing too, we were homeless for about a year or more. I don't remember exactly. And I had a job. And that's sad when you do not make enough money to be able to pay for rent, to pay a car note, to pay insurance, to pay for health insurance, and to buy your groceries. And the government's like, well, you make like $5 over a month, so you don't qualify for anything. What the mess is this $5 going to buy? I just need a help. I just need help for a few months to help me get out of this hole, things like that. And then if you go and you do one of those payday loans or you do a title loan, man, that stuff is something else. It's really high. It's the interest on that is super high. I've done it a number of times. This last one that I did, I've never borrowed so much on one of those payday loans before in my life. I paid 18 months on it and ended up we borrowed $3,000 within 18 months of interest. I only brought it down like $500, something like that. And I mean, it was crazy. But we ended up paying it off. So that was good because we paid it off with one lump sum. I had someone buy my car and we got it all paid off. He agreed to pay the title loan on it and then give me a little extra because I was like, the car's worth way more than what you're offering, and I've got to have enough money to buy, to put down on a down payment. So anyway, we got it paid off, but I'm telling you, it was grueling. So if you can, try not to ever do something like that. Um, excuse me. But accountability, let's get back to it. I know I jibber jabber a lot and I get off of that trail. But being accountable and having someone you are accountable to is something that can be very hard for a lot of people because people that you're being accountable to expect a lot. And sometimes they expect too much. I have a daughter that is gets herself in a mess quite often and, usually she's calling me, I need you to help me. I need you to help me. And yesterday was one of those days. Mom, I need you to do this. And I can always tell when she's humble about it. Because when she's humble, she says, Mama. I know she's being humble. But when she says, Mom, I need you to go do that, she's not being humble. And she doesn't realize that I cannot be as full as I used to be. And she's always taken it for granted here lately. She didn't always do that. And she's gotten herself in a mess. I'm sorry. It's really kind of funny, because now she's mad because there's no one coming to help her out. And I'm like, baby doll, you did this. This was a choice you made. Now you got to figure it out. We're here. We're going to help you as much as we can, but you've got to figure this one out. And she's like, I don't know how. I said, I did it. You're part of me. I know you can do it. So you figure this one out. But along the way, we're gonna be here. We're gonna pick you up. We're gonna help you. We're gonna tell you how great you are and how strong you are. But this one, sweetheart, you're gonna have to figure out because our hands are tied. There's nothing else we can do. Other than just give you that reason and tell you, well, do this or try this or look at it in this way and find the good parts of it. Don't concentrate on those bad parts, and look for the good things. What good can I do to make this better? What is the good parts of this bad situation? And there are always good parts. I have found that out. Every situation I have been through is always a good part. If it's something that is terribly horrific, like I could mention some really bad things that have happened to people, and you're like, what part of this is a good part? It's going to make you stronger. And I've had people go, what the what? What do you mean? This is horrible. This is horrible what has happened to me. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to teach you how not to get back in this situation again. It's going to show you how to help someone else. you know and I know that that can sound cold-hearted to some people that have been through some of these horrific things, but it can help you. It can show you what kind of person you are. It can show you what kind of person you can become, you know and then that makes you accountable for you. It's up to you to make a decision of, what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do to make this situation a better situation? I'm not making light of the thing that was horrific. I'm just trying to help you understand what good can come from it. Because I've had some things happen to me, my kids have had things happen to them, and look, they help other people get through the same situation. And you can do that a whole lot better than if you've never been through it. We used to go, the kids and I, we used to do drama performances. And we would go to churches and rehabs and things, and we would perform, things, a comedy scene, and then some of it would be serious. And I had one of the addicts that was at this rehab, we were talking, and he said, Miss Bobby, it's a red light. And it was stuck in one of them corners. He said, Miss Bobby, see, I always give myself away. I would never be able to commit a crime because I always give myself away. But he said, you will never understand where I have been. He said, you will never understand what I went through. He said, and you will never understand my addiction because you've never been there before. So don't sit here, Miss Bobby. I'm not being disrespectful. He's very kind young man. I've never, he said, because you have never been through this addiction, you will never understand what it does to me. You never understand what it will do to anyone. You don't know our mindsets. So don't tell me that you understand because you don't. And it hit me. I mean, it was like a slap in the face. Who am I to say I know your pain? Who am I to say I know what you're going through? I can never, I can never in my life ever say that because I don't. I don't know what you're going through. I can relate as the person on the other side that's been through it with other people, but for me to physically and mentally understand, nope, can't never do it because I've never been there before. So whenever you hear someone talk about a tragedy or a horrific accident that they have been through, and you go, I understand. No, you don't understand because you've never been there. You know, and this is part of our accountability of being good to people, of understanding people, of loving people, and teaching people our ways and letting them know for a fact, I'm here. I can't understand what you're going through. I can relate to it as I have seen the hurt and I've seen the strife that you've been through, and I can relate to it. But as of knowing what you are doing, that was a car passing. I can't tell you I know. I can be here with you and I can lift you up and I can hopefully make you stronger with my words and my love. Yeah. And being accountable for loving other people is something that can be extremely hard to do. The other day, I got really angry. I was paying uh, renewing my car insurance. And in July, the agent quoted me one price. She said, it's going to be about this much, but it should not be more than this. Well, when I called back to renew, the guy I spoke with, my insurance, the thing she quoted me, the price she quoted me was doubled. And my gosh, it made me angry and upset. I cannot stand for someone to lie to me. But does that give me the right to go off on someone and to be angry with someone? And he was really calm. He was such a great agent, and he was so polite. He never once missed a step because he was accountable to doing his job, but he was not accountable for me and the way I talked to him, the way I spoke to him. So he called me back after he said he was going to check into it, and I just apologized and apologized and apologized. When I sat there and went, what are you doing? And started talking to myself, you are supposed to be lifting people up. You are supposed to be that person that is calm and has control over your emotions. And you treated this person like they were just horrible, and this guy did nothing but be kind to you and was nice to you. And I talked to myself and I got on myself and I reprimanded myself, because I am accountable to people to be good and kind to them because that's what I preach. That's what I am constantly saying. And who am I? I am human, but does that give me the right to act that way? And I told him that. I said, it does not matter what kind of day I am having. It does not matter that someone lied to me. I have no right to treat you that way, sir. And I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And he was so polite. Ma'am, I understand. I understand what happened. I said, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you understand. It does to me, it does to you, but it doesn't matter for my actions how I treated you. And I did. I apologized to him repeatedly, and he was so kind. And it was to a point, too, to where I started not to use this company anymore because it's so hard to get a hold of the agents. And they have a special number that you're supposed to call if you get into an accident. It's an emergency number, so I'm assuming that you can get a hold of those people a lot faster. But this guy was just something, and he made me stop and look at myself. Yes, you're human. Yes, you're going to make a mistake. Yes, you're going to have those days. It's all in how you are accountable to yourself. you know how are you going to be and have this person or these people around you, oh, my nose is itching, sorry, that are looking up to you and looking for you for inspiration, and they're holding you saying, hey, you inspire me, you make life better, you make me realize these things. I still have people that I look at in my life for the same thing. I look at them for, yeah, inspiration. You help me so much, and I come to you for this extra thing that I need from you. And a lot of the times that can be really hard on someone to not, you see this person that you hold in high esteem, and then bam, they've done something that lets you down. I've got one of these special actors that is in Hollywood that I really, really enjoy his his acting. I enjoy the movies he's in. To me, he's a really great actor, and I just really liked him. And then I found out he was one of those people that was going to that island, and I mean, I was almost devastated. I was like, "Whoa, back up! You're looking at this person. You're trying to put them on a pedestal, and they're human. You know, this is who they are. You have no right to do that, Bobby. You have no right to expect more from this person than what they can give you." But for me, I always want to help someone. I always want to be able to inspire someone. And there are days to where some days, man, it's just not in me. And and then I'm like, wait a minute. Yes, it is. It's always there. I just have to let it come out, or I have to find it, you know. And at that point, I'm holding myself accountable for being better. Every day be better. Every day learn something. Every day know that you are this wonderful thing that has been made and created and stitched together in just this fantastic, marvelous, wondrous way. And you can do this. You know, you are provided with the energy that you need to be able to make your life the way you want it. And I talk to myself a lot. And I'm like, what are you doing? Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, you did so good today. You did really good. You had these problems that come about, and you looked at them in a positive way. And, you moved forward, and you did really good. It's okay to talk to yourself that way, by the way, just to let you know. It's okay for you to inspire yourself. A lot of people are like, I feel guilty when I do that. No, honey, don't feel guilty. Because when you inspire yourself, you inspire others. Be accountable for what you feel. Be accountable for how you act. You don't have to do it for other people. Do it for yourself, And then that way it's going to spread. It's going to be better. Well, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching these videos. And I really, really love it whenever I see people tune in. It really makes a difference. And I appreciate y'all so much. You are a beautifully and wonderfully made. And know that you can be better. Um, okay. I'm sorry I cannot read all of these without my glasses on. I'm here at work and I'm about to go in. Y'all make this day a great day. Make this day something that you can be proud within yourself. And go be contagious and share that smile.